Hey guys, it's Kevin from Dynomite. Today we've got my 2006 Charger on the dyno, and we're going to be testing out two cold air intakes. We've got the tried and tested K&N versus the Flowmaster Delta Force. Now they both cost around the same amount of money, so we're going to see if one of them makes more power. But first we're going to do a few stock runs and then a couple of Diablo 91 tune runs to get some bass lines, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we just finished our two stock runs. Pretty similar numbers, if you can see it. 275 horse, 325 foot-pounds. We got the AFR graph on the bottom. It's a little lazy to get down to the target there, but that's stock for you. So that's a good baseline, I think. Now we're going to try a baseline with the Diablo 91 tune before we get to putting on the cold air intakes. Okay, so I just did a couple of runs with the Diablo 91 tune. I'm not really impressed with it so far. I might tweak it a little bit more here. So power, not a lot of difference there. See 181 on one run, or sorry, 281 and 276. Torque, we did gain some torque up front. Probably a 5 and 10 gain there. The real telltale comes on the data log I did. If you can see the retard there, right at almost right at tip in, we've got 6 degrees there. So if we look at the fuel, that's the brown one there. I did adjust it a little bit off the hop, and it did bring it down there better than the other two runs, but then it held on to 13 all the way across. So I think if I can get that down, we'll get rid of that retard. So I might do a couple more runs with the 91 tune and just play with the fueling a bit before we move on to the cold air intakes. Okay guys, so off camera I did a few more tests with the Diablo 91. I played with the fuel a bit, added some more fuel throughout the range. So some final numbers for the 91 baseline. I would say 283 horse, around 330 foot-pounds. So maybe an 8 to 9 horsepower gain, and 5 foot-pound. So not a lot. Not overly happy with the fuel. I don't really see any adjustment as far as the quick adjust goes to adjust the ramp in rate for the power enrichment. So my AFR is still quite high right off a tip in, but I'm not really sure how to deal with that other than just flooding it with fuel. So I was able to get it down below. Could go a little lower, but looking at the data log, I didn't have any retard on that run, so I'm happy with that. All right, so we'll move on to the Flowmaster Delta Force install now.